YouTube. I am heading out to run some errands. I hope this video is not shaking. It is. I just got a plug put in my tire because it was slowly leaking air, and like every other day I was putting air in my tire. I've taken my truck to 2 Toyota dealerships here in Ghana. None of them can service my vehicle. They told me this out their own mouth. I praise Yahweh for their honesty, right? Because they could say, oh, yeah, we can help you, and mess my truck up, and I'll be not happy about that. Who would? Yeah, because they make Highlander over here too in Ghana, but it's different parts. It's different. Oh, I can just take it to the Toyota dealership here. Nope, they say they don't know how to service my truck, and I'm not taking no risk of them telling me they can and they don't know what the heck they're doing, because some people have done that to the diaspora. I've been told. Everybody have their own experience. I'm on my own. I have to do my oil alignments, I have to do my oil changes, I have to do cabin filter change, air filter change, I have to do top up my steering wheel fluid and brake fluids and all that good stuff. That's stressful to me because it was nice in the States. In Florida, I could just take it to the Toyota dealership and they do everything, you know? You just pay and go on your way, but I know Yahweh got me, so I'm not on my own, but I'm on. If that makes sense. Just keep that in mind if you plan to bring your vehicle overseas with you. You are going to have to probably do the maintenance yourself, or you can find a mechanic. They do have mechanics here, but you better make sure that mechanic know what he's doing. Contemplating on selling my truck and just buying something from here. That way they'll be able to service it and I don't have to worry about that no more. So this is a tire shop that's right up the street from me. There are a lot of small tire shops on the side of the road you would find here in Ghana. Praise Yahweh for that, because it's a huge convenience. In the States, you didn't have that. You had to find a gas station to go to and hope that they have a tire air pump, you know, the device that could pump, inflate your tires. But anyway, yeah, I wasted money, okay? Now, yeah, it was only 20 CDs, but, you know, sometimes when you're in distress or stressful situations, you really don't be thinking clear. Because in the video later on, you will see I wound up going ahead and getting another tire. Yeah, so I was like, I told my husband I wasted money, but I didn't think that I was going to actually change my tire. I did plan to get an oil change and do other things that day, so it was just last minute. It was last minute, you know. Sometimes we do that. We do things we didn't plan. Either way, I'm grateful. So he put a temporary plug in my tire because there was, I'm not gonna lie, I really believe there's so much debris in the roads here, okay, compared to the U.S. There's so much debris here. I do believe I ran over, potentially ran over nails multiple times. The roads here will tear your vehicle up, and I see a lot of vehicles break down on the road more than I have ever in my entire life of existence. Over here, there are a lot of cars being broken down. My car broke down one time. I was at a light. The light was red, and my car just shut off. And I brought my vehicle brand new. Literally had like 0 miles on it when I purchased it. And so to my surprise, I was like, what in the world is going on? You know, I've never had any problems with my Toyota vehicles. Never. That's why I keep buying them, because they're reliable, dependable vehicles, regardless of the cost that comes along with it. But anyway, Yahweh is good, because 2 police officers came over, asked me, did I have a mechanic? I told them no, but my husband did. They was like, okay, you want to call him? I was like, sure. They all pushed me. They pushed my vehicle to the side of the road. And I was grateful for that. Then I couldn't get contact. My husband couldn't get contact with his mechanic, so they wound up walking down the road, finding 3 young men. These gentlemen had to be about 21, 19, like in their 20s. They were very young. But they were mechanics, and they came out of nowhere. And boy, they came all three. They were walking like they had a purpose, and they helped me. They fixed my car and sent me on my way. It was like 150 CDs, which is not bad. And I was just so grateful to get that help, because in the U.S., like, my car broke down. I was on my own. I know a lot of people are like that. It's, because you don't know if somebody's crazy, or you just don't know their intentions. And so most people in the U.S. like tend to mind their business, but over here they actually help one another. They do. They actually stop. They'll help push your car off the road, help give you a jump if that's what you need. But anyway, I found this store at EU Chinatown, and I went there and got some stuff that I needed. So me and my husband was on our way heading back to where we live, and we found this gas station, which also had a mechanic shop. And so we found this place, and he said he told me that I needed another tire, which I was aware of, because they had the slogan. This is what I was talking about. This tire costs 600 CDs, and it's used. Okay, my vehicle uses special, unique tires because it's an SUV. Toyota like to use high performance tires on their SUVs for durability and performance purposes, and so it's not cheap. But I paid 600 CDs for one used tire. Now I do need to replace my other tires, which I'm going to do like 2 here, 3 there, whatever, because it's expensive. And like I said, the dealerships here cannot service my vehicle, so I have Yahweh, and then I'm on my own. So thankfully, the mechanic that make repairs here and there on my husband's truck, he does my oil change and change my air filter and cabin filter and whatever else. So I just went and brought stuff that I need for my truck. I have a power steering wheel, so turned out I don't need steering wheel fluid, so I brought that for no reason. My husband probably won't wind up using that more so. But over here, if you plan to ship your vehicle over here, just know that it's possible you may not be able to take it to a Honda dealership or any dealership. You might have to do services on your own, as I'm in that situation where I have to do everything on my own, and I don't like it. I don't like it. The Toyota dealerships here don't know how to service my truck, so I'm stuck to deal with the black market, and wherever I can get help, I guess. But I am grateful to Yahweh that I do have choices, and there are shops that can help. It's just that you gotta be cautious, because you never know the intention of people, and I'm not trying to have parts missing and stuff like that, because I've heard stories like that that happen. Some people, they don't have integrity. They will actually do work on your car knowing they don't know what they're doing, and then you be out of the vehicle. So just keep that in mind if you ship your vehicle abroad. Now, if you buy a vehicle while you're overseas, then you should be okay, because you're going to just take it to the dealership and service it. It's not going to be cheap, okay? Because just for a consultation at one of the Toyota dealerships here, it was 850 CDs just for a consult. But then look at my truck. In the States, I didn't have to pay anything. If a light came on, my engine light came on, and I didn't know what was wrong, I was able to take it to the dealership. They would look at it and then tell me, oh, it was just, a cord came loose or something like that. They would fix it and send me on my way. But not over here. You gotta pay. And nothing is free. Well, some things are free, but yeah, you have to pay. But long story short, just be aware of that. In the event you ship your vehicle over here, you might be on your own, like I am. I'm not on my own, but I'm on. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I hope this video was informative. It's not cheap to maintenance your car over here. A lot of people don't even do maintenance on their car. Because when you get in the vehicles, you'll see all those little warning lights on the I know, because we take Ubers a lot, even Trotros, and the engine light be on, the ABS light be on, all the lights be on. A lot of them don't do maintenance. They wait to do maintenance once the vehicle break down. And I know because once the vehicles break down, they on the side of the road pour oil in it or water and other things. So you don't want to do that. You should keep up maintenance on your vehicle. However, I'm not in everyone's financial pockets. I don't know your situation. I'm not here to judge.
You been there?
But it is what it is. We all got to do what we have to do. All right, you guys. I'll see you in the next one.
It can be good and bad.
Until next time. Shalom.
Like here can be good and bad. So it just depends.